Welcome to Usurper, a chess deck building game. This is your ruler, measured in inches. If your ruler is captured, you lose. Here's the enemy ruler, like the king basically, and to start your turn you draw 3 cards. Of course, we have 1 cost 3 energy, because every game is Slay the Spire. So, drag, you can put the pawn anywhere next to my king. They can't move, they have summoning sickness, they can't move the turn they're played. And also, I can summon and then move as well. You can skip your purchase phase to save power. Skip to save for a stronger unit. Units can only play adjacent. Yeah, I figured that from the... Oh, there's a rook that just spawned. Okay, this is called check because my ruler is currently under attack. When you play a card, it's reserves. That is the supply. So I'm not sure if the reserve represents my deck size in any way. When the card runs out of reserves, this is removed from your deck. But okay, let's put the pawn in front of the ruler to block the rook. Games don't last forever. On turn 80, overtimes begins. Oh my god! This was an idea proposed for New Chess Battle Advanced. I'm talking about New Chess Battle Advanced. It's like 100 videos away on my unnecessary second channel. So, the outer tiles will be destroyed after 4 full turns. Get the ruler out of the way. Alright, that's just the overtime tutorial. Oh my gosh. Skip the purchase phase and you can just take the enemy king. There you go. Alright, so that was the tutorial, let's go. So I can improve my deck by adding and removing cards, defeat opponents of increasing difficulty. Click any of these to select a deck. Not available in demo, ha 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 ha. This is a tutorial that for basic chess pieces, you don't need to look at it if you already know chess. But yeah. Okay, base difficulty, as well as easy mode. These games need difficulty scaling that's better sometimes. Anyway. So I have a bunch of, like, pieces, like, I guess it's pretty standard what that is. So I drew a pawn and a knight. I guess the eternal question is, which one is actually better to do? Especially when I'm so close to this edge of the board. It seems like these pieces are going to get captured really quick, but I don't know. And the bishop was spawned here. Next draw, I have a pawn, bishop, and a rook. I don't have enough for the rook. I only gain 1 energy a turn. Guess I really regret that because the queen is like the best piece, clearly. A pawn was summoned at this location. There's actually a check here, which forces me to unsat. I guess we could put a pawn here. Oh, I need to move as well. So the bishop moves back, and nothing is really summoned. Do I skip this one as well? The queen is so good, I feel like, so I'm just gonna move this closer. I could also spawn a pawn to promotion range, which is something that seems really important to do. Like, I have to place the piece first, and then move the... and then move whatever I want. I can't move and then place a piece. Okay. So the bishop moves out of the way. I'm hoping to redraw the queen, which is incredibly good here. Okay. Now, the queen isn't threatening any undefended squares, so I guess that's not great, but... Let's put this here. And the queen, of course, cannot move. I, of course, still need to move. I don't know if that queen should have been there, because I want my king to be as close to here as possible to potentially have promotions going on. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm also going to skip this turn. I want to move this as close as I can to this row. And, like, I could check the king. In fact, there is a pretty good check right now, but... Ooh, bishop. We also have a bishop check. You know what? No, the king's too far away for that. I wonder what this shield is at the bottom. A small chance for the enemy to not... Lol. Is the folly shield replacement? Just cool. Cool. Anyway, skip this. We really do want to, Oh, I'm in check now. Oh, so they combined a check with a taking of one of my pieces. Okay, so because of summoning sickness, making a queen here is not the best right now. Well, I mean, not making it on this square is not the best, but I still want to do so. Is it nothing? Am I gonna get nothing? Well, let's move here. Dude, if this pawn is nothing, this would be the biggest scam yet. Okay. Wow. Okay, plus side, we have the opportunity to capture this knight and get it in check. And it looks like there's no way out of that one. Yep, there we go. I still have to... Well, I don't have to summon a piece, but skip that and just take the king. Boom. Next, oh my god, a draft phase. Come on. Not the full screen pop-up. Okay, so now you can look at there's like, on the very left, you can see the movement patterns of the units represented by a 5x5 board. So the steed is like a knight, but it can move 2 spaces back as well. But it loses the knight attacks on the back. I don't know if that's really better. I mean, probably the weakest is the bishop. The knight has a lot of forking power with just the way the game's mechanics work, and the rest are more solid pieces, especially the queen, which is great. Of course, like, you do run a risk of decking out. So it really is an ore. I was wondering if it was an actual ore, but yeah. But wait, why does it look like I can still remove a blank space, though? Well, anyway, I'm done with the changes I want to make, so I'm just gonna press save and quit. What do you mean save and quit, saves and quits? Okay, we're in round 2 now. Next opponent is against Bishop. No, because the kings look like bishop in this. But it... So, apparently we're gonna fight against some elite units here. Queen, knight, okay. Well, skip, because we want the queen. Unfortunately, the queen comes, you know, badly. And the pin's opportunity is gone as well. Skip, continue moving forward. Plebeian, what is that? A plebeian, that moves, in... It's like a pawn, but it can also attack forward, and it can also move and attack in all 3 of these squares. Very malicious. So, I mean... Queen is very tempting here. Should it be that I do the queen move? I don't want the queen to be vulnerable to things, so I'm just gonna, like, move that there, giving check. And also... Well, I'll probably want to move it away from the plebeian. I don't know, it's a bit of an odd situation, because if I move that, the knight checks are also more likely. Let's just actually move back. A pawn goes in front. Alright, we got a knight. Okay, so I can summon a knight here, and then capture here, because the knight will be there to support it. Got a pawn. Okay, well, the pawn is the only thing I can summon. It can be summoned with check, though, so that's useful. Oh, I think I'm actually, What if I summon with check? And there's a really good move of queen to here. But there's actually, like, the king could capture and the plebeian could capture, so that's why we're going here and here. And that's mate, I think. Yep, there it is. Shush about that. We need a... There's a king to capture. Capture, there we go. I gotta say, like, not being able to, move and summon in any order does cause those awkward situations. Whoa, elite unit or upgrade. Now, this feels like a wall of text. I mean, none of these full screen pop-ups needed to even be full screen anyway, but, like, honestly, this is, like, self-explanatory by itself. Other than, like, that this happens in rounds 2, 5, and 8. And that there's still a draft phase afterwards. Yeah, I can make my knight cost less to play, or I can improve the knight. It gives these extra 4 diagonals compared to the regular knight. Honestly, the 0 cost, though, that's better than pawn is, like, probably the best choice out of all of these. But I think I want the special knight just for content. It's like the more interesting choice. And now we have a princess. So it's like a bishop that it can move diagonally. But it also gains infinite horizontal movement and attack, too. Well, I do want to play with this moveset, so... We'll do that. Put the princess in the deck. And now we're fighting against a vest. A captain. Okay, it moves like a knight. So the enemy that we're fighting against doesn't move like a king, but instead like a knight. So you can see that by hovering over it. Okay. Once again, we have the pawn choice. Let's put a pawn. Why not? Opponent puts a pawn down as well. But also moves like a knight. Do not forget it. This knight movement's kind of scary because, like, there's a lot of potential king checks to my king. We're gonna put a princess down, and then move to a spot that I can't get check next turn. Never mind. I can still get check next turn. Classic. It's okay. We can threaten it and then move out of the way. Okay, this moves, but however, we did pick a mutual defense piece. You can see that, like, because this has diagonal, the pawn and this are all supported. Like, mutual defense is going to be a hugely important part of this, basically. So we have enough points, we have 1 power, and, yeah. We can first threaten the enemy king, well, that acts like a knight, but also take the enemy knight, which is great for me. In fact, that pawn couldn't even get recaptured. In fact, it's still in check at this turn. What the hell? Whatever. Just we win. Was the enemy captain really checkmated there? Well, anyway. There we go. Total. Wait. It's already over? Wait. Wow, this is the shortest roguelike ever. Oh, maximum rounds increased to 6, though. Well, of course, let's check it out. Oh, what the? Custom decks multiplayer? Those are very nice beta teasers. We also have an index, which is like a bestiary of pieces. But how come it's only 4 pages? Doesn't New Chess Battle Advanced have more pages? Okay, you know what? It's just a demo. Just a demo. Don't say that. We can now play with the Shogunate. Shogunate. I hope the Shogun is satisfied with the meal. Anyway. So we have all these new different pieces and an orange UI. And we got a diamond, ruby, and a copper. Is this mine chess? Okay, from playing old Chess Battle Advanced, I can tell this moveset is so much worse than pawn, but it's costed the same. We also got a diamond, which is like a bishop, but it can also go infinitely forward. The ruby, which is like a rook, but it can't move back infinitely, only 1 space, and it has some extra diagonal move and attack. It seems like I can give check right away by placing the diamond, so that's good. But what is this theming? Diamond. Copper, silver, gold. This is a shogi meme. Like, these are shogi pieces. Okay, cool.
Describe to Isley's Shogi Attack complicated.
I want to prevent a fork of these pieces. I probably skip this because it's bad. And, okay, so a copper was spawned by the opponent. Opponent's also playing a Shogunate army, actually. Also, the icon for silver is so dissatisfying when it doesn't move infinitely. Like, the info panel is not... It doesn't have arrows on like the diamond does. Anyway, diamond seems to be the best, and I still have another copy of diamond, so... Maybe I just skip and don't really do anything. I'll give another check. A silver was spawned. And you move out of the way, okay, as expected. Okay, we got ruby. Again, this kind of acts like a rook, but has really bad backwards movement. I will... spawn a ruby, and then check here as well. A copper was spawned in that place. Okay, so... we got all this attack range. I believe this is... No, the black silver is defending this. Freaking mutual defense, as always. And the diamond is having problems moving back. It cannot check the enemy shogun this turn. We'll skip this turn as... skip the spawning phase and make a new... threat here. This is not a threat. The silver is not hitting me. Alright, so I'm going to spawn a gold here. And then, because I set up this white diamond, this thing is getting attacked by both my ruby and my diamond, so I can do this. Copper spawn, that's pretty useless. King moves away. Are these values red? They haven't increased in value. I mean, if they're low supply, then the 1 should be red. Anyway, skip this because I don't want copper, and I'm going to do another check. Opponent spawns a copper and moves that silver out of the way. That was undefended last turn. I still have a diamond in my deck, so I'm skipping this turn. And we're going to move it out of the way, that copper threat. Opponent has lost all their silvers in deck. I wonder what happens when you deck out. I mean, probably nothing, but I do wonder. Anyway, let's spawn a diamond here to double attack this silver and give a check. Okay. Skip this turn, attack this. Opponent summons a gold. But that gold is not properly defended. Skip. And move this up. So currently a lot of range. In fact, that king is almost stranded. Okay, want to summon a ruby here and then give a check. Of course, the opponent spawns something in that position, but I believe the king is basically screwed now. Whoa! God damn it! Just wanted to check that this thing was being defended enough. And there we go. Alright, and skip, attack the king. There we go. Okay, so, whoa! We can recruit things from other factions, apparently. So I can put in another diamond, or this paladin unit. So it has half of the knight attacks, as well as being a bishop. I think the most important is to get rid of my terrible copper. That is like the best decision here. What, is this game Dominion 2? There's something unsatisfying about not picking a unit. Like, I want to play with this, but I can't even if I wanted to, because getting rid of the copper is just the best decision. So, okay, we have a lot more rounds to get through, though. So let's start it. Okay, once again, we can put a diamond here. Opponent blocks with a gold, but the gold, of course, doesn't have infinite range. It has barely any range, so I CBA with it. Skip and do another check. Bronze. Why is the bronze... Oh my god, the bronze is so much better than copper. It costs 0 as well. I noticed that. So it can move and attack the space forward as well as the space 2 forward. So it's genuinely threatening. We don't have any infinite range stuff going on here. Probably just want to give it another check. Another bronze summon. Okay, this is like actually threatening. What the hell? Like, the bronze basically acts like an old version of Spearman and old Chess Battle Advance, which is a different game. And that piece was, like, so good for Rush that it no longer exists anymore. Though, without a promotion threat, it's probably not a real issue. Okay, let's just spawn a Ruby. It's important to, like, you know, use those abilities and then move the king out of the way. Copper spawn. Nothing I'm worried about. Okay. Here we skip. We want our rook to be unblocked, so let's go here. Okay, it's being hit by a silver. Okay. Thing is, this square is not actually properly defended. Unfortunately, I can't spawn a ruby this turn. I should maybe consider summoning a silver. No, but that means I wouldn't be able to summon anything next turn. So let's skip that and just attack this. What a great move. And by that, I mean just take the king. Okay, next choice. I can promote my silver into having infinite range on the diagonals. That iron is also really interesting, though. It's got a weird knight-like attack there. I'm gonna take it. And we could also put in a normal rook. Well, I think it's important to get rid of the copper again. Oh, we're back to fighting the vest streak? Alright. Okay. Okay, so once again, we're starting... Well, we could spawn with a ruby instead. Feels reasonable to spawn a ruby here. Bishop spawns. The bishop is currently pinned, except not anymore. But wait, this means that because the captain, which moves like a knight, moved out of the way, I can actually just take the bishop this turn. I also want to not be vulnerable to checks, so let's skip this, do this, and take the bishop. Although... Wait, what the... Oh, right, I moved the king. Oh my god, that was really dumb. Okay, well, we can give a check right now. By putting this, like, here. Now, here we could also move to this square. So that's a double check. Moves out of the way. I'm getting double checked, so I am not going to be able to take the knight this turn. I can, however... skip this and move the king to threaten the opponent's king, because I can just do that. My ruby's getting threatened to be taken here. It's embarrassing how I'm getting constantly forked. Like, this thing is gonna get taken. I'm getting checked by a pawn. Oh, you're not gonna take my free piece, huh? Okay. This now means I can spawn a diamond and then also attack this. Okay. Bishop gets spawned. And you move into a location that's checking my king again. Stupid king dances. No. I want to... This square is blocked. This square... Not this square, not this square. I can only go here. Okay, thank you for your irrelevant bishop move. Am I close to trapping this in the corner? It's a bit risky, but I want to do this move. Seems like it's forced to move in the corner now. Okay. I don't even need to summon anything. Look at that king Shogunate solo mate. Alright, anyway, very nice. Skip, and boom. The Overlord is watching. Future opponents are now more difficult. Oh, what the? Alright, permanent king upgrades. Got it. So I can now summon on... Oh, wow. Well, some of these are much more forward than others. I like this one. This is genuinely interesting, though, but I think vertical is the one that I want. I can get a queen. Really comparing ruby to queen really just makes the ruby look gimped. Ah, yes, +1 cost, and I gain diagonal and infinite back movement. Now, the only bad thing is, what if it decides, oh, you need blue mana to cast this? That would be an ultimate troll. But okay, let's go here. Okay, queen, of course we can't get you right now. Spawning a diamond might be fine. Move out of the way. Pawn is spawning here, just to block it. And also playing against the regular king again, so yeah. So with the extra placement range, I wonder how important it is, really, to have the king move forward. Is it really that important? Okay, here I can summon an iron that forks the rook and the enemy king. That forces an attack. That forces a response. I'm going to try to move out of potential, like, other rook placements or whatever. So, of course, that has to move away. We skip this and take the rook. A pawn is spawned. If you take this, that means this is undefended. Okay, very nice. I'll skip the buy phase and go here. Rook threatens and checks me right now. Once again, too poor for the queen. Could go for a check right now with the ruby. Maybe that's just a play I have to make for tempo reasons. Alright, now move this. Opponent moves the king next to the diamond. Skip the buy phase again. There's a thing I can buy and threaten this rook. Rook moves. Silver is not useful here. I could hit both the rook and the king with this move. And this square, too, is defended multiple times. Yeah, that won't do it. Okay, could put in another diamond. Okay, it's kind of awkward what's happening with, like, how the queen has never gotten anything, but... I mean, this attack on the king is going pretty well, I'd say. Go here. Take the knight. There is so much attack going on the king right now. Alright, skip the buy phase again. Okay, moving the ruby to the back is a little awkward, because, like, yes, it is check, but, like, it's, it really locks up the rook. Okay, the ruby can be summoned. Oh, no, right, we don't have horizontal. Okay, let's, just skip and move this here. So now the opponent only can put something in between in order to try to block the check. We can finally afford a queen. Let's do that and take this undefended piece. Skip and move our queen. Okay, opponent put a bishop there, but this is never going to be well defended. Alright, let's go. I think this is mate. No, it isn't, because you have this annoying setup. Whatever. Go put something there, and, yeah. Now this is definitely mate. There you go. Dude, these are like relics or whatever. But they're all high risk and high reward for rounds 4 and 7. After rounds 4 and 7, we refuse to have timelines. All we have is unattached, disembodied 4 and 7. Now let's take a look at these. Banker's Gambit. Make a random card in your deck cost 4 The hell is this game balance? My deck's already 3 and 4 cost cards. If this hits queen, this is like the best thing ever. Although, the reward still isn't that significantly high. Make a random card cost 1, another random cost -1. That is so useless in comparison to the other one. We don't even have the supply to make this good. Like, we can't get so many of a card with a high supply number. We could continually play the same low-cost thing over and over. It's Banker's Gambit, obviously. Now, which one is it gonna be? Oh. So it's the same one. Alright. Are we gonna remove it from the deck now? I'm not gonna have a 5-cost queen. That's stupid. Well, that wasn't very impactful at all. Whatever, it'll become 0 cost at some point. Let's get rid of a silver. Alright, round 5. So we got diamond once again. We could check with diamond, but queen is so good that we probably don't even do that. Okay, I'm getting immediately checked by... Whoa! That is a rook and knight combo, and it only costs 3? Did I read that right? Seems OP. Well, let's give counter check, like here, and move out of the way. Knight blocks. Okay, that Cavalier is a really big threat. Skip this. I do not want to get my queen and king forked, so I'm going to try to check as much as I can. So we got gold. Gold is completely useless here. We're going to continue checking. Knight goes and spawns a check. Uh-oh. Alright. Why in the world is iron's cost not being reduced? Okay, well, we can do this, pinning the knight. Let's make sure that it can't get checked next turn. Even though this is, well, by the knight next turn. Although I guess it couldn't really get checked anyway. Here's another check. Woo. I'm forced to skip. This is super dangerous for me, this situation. We probably just actually want to offer a trade with the Cavalier here. Plebeian is spawned. Alright, gets taken. Can't really play that gold. Let's go in here and pin that knight again, because the queen does have the diagonal. Oh, by decreases in cost by 1 power each round, it means like every match, not every turn. Utterly shameless. Well, now, I guess I give check. I can give a check with my diamond, which is kind of like a bishop. I should probably maybe give double check. I don't know. Or I could try to threaten this undefended plebeian. Man, let's give the double check. Bishop spawns. And the king moves out of the way. Must skip this turn. So the 2 knights are mutually defended, and the bishop is defended by one of the knights. Luckily, the bishop is not on any of the same colors as the rest of my stuff. I guess we could threaten this knight. Alright, plebeian is spawned. Okay, so I think it's better for me to try to save it for the ruby or another diamond. Skip and actually give another check through the diagonal. What is this? You're gonna lock your own king at this rate. This seems undefended. I could also summon a piece. Let's summon a ruby, I guess, and take the undefended piece. Bishop spawns. And a bishop moves. Well, I can't get anything, but it's annoying how many pieces are defended here. Maybe just go back and try to hit some of these pieces like here. Skip again. Maybe I gotta start worrying about overtime, which would force my king to get out. That is 8 turns away, though. My opponent has 2 pawns left in deck. We'll give this check. That puts a pawn in there. It's too bad that iron is still a long ways away from being afforded. This piece, I kind of want to attack it. Okay, let's skip and move this. Bishop moves, but this piece can be 2 for 1. Let's summon the ruby, and then also attack this plebeian here, using the diamond. Oh, shoot! Oh, no! Okay, that was really bad. The pawn came and supported the defense of this, although this is now undefended, so I would take it. Pawn spawns. Skip, take this bishop, so my opponent has to respond to that move. Okay, I don't like getting checked, but we need to do something about the overtime. Pawn spawns. Check. Skip. Again, annoyingly. Overtime is in 1 turn. Overtime is when you get warned, right? So I can put a gold here, and then move the queen. It's taken. Okay. Overtime, this is the warning now. 4 turns until those get taken away. Kind of sad that I don't have a good place to put these things, but I'll summon one of these here. Got the queen. Check. King moves out of the way. Skip. Take this pawn, which is not defended, and get the queen out of danger. Okay, I think if we finally got it. No we don't. This almost delivers checkmate, but not enough. There's actually a escape score because the queen's vision is blocked. Well, I might as well move this gold, just to open the rook range. We could take this. Oh, skip. Why do we need to skip a completely blank draw? Alright, board shrunk, but I believe we can deliver a rook check right here. And that'll be it. Oh my god. Was that 50 moves? It's like I'm playing Ukuba all over again. Anyway, I can upgrade Diamond to have adjacent left, right, and down by 1, which is good. Make gold cost less. Get plebeian, which is not that bad. I think getting a good diamond is good, though. And I can also get another diamond or a knight and bishop. Turns out opponent having the ability to, like, make knights and bishops at the very end was pretty good. Maybe I should put a knight, because, like, it's better than, like, a lot of stuff like gold. Gold is not that bad, like, if the king is nearby, but knight gives you also a lot of forking power and stuff. Let's get the knight in here. And play as, an up arrow or whatever. And move in place on extra tiles. That's, threatening. So let's go here. Let's check it out. Oh, wow. That is some freaking attack range. It has 3 extra attacks, so it can attack all these just from where it's standing. And I bet it can place there, too. That's genuinely really threatening. Diamond. Okay, at least they're not checking me with a diamond, but I'm gonna get so destroyed. Well, we'll get the upgraded diamond to give a check. And, I do not want to get pinned or anything. Gold got summoned to block the check. Skip, I don't have anything good there. This Ronin can solo mate my king if it moves to this location. Oh my god. Copper. Thankfully that copper isn't attacking anything. We got a knight here. Diamond. Another upgraded diamond. It would be kind of bad to lose this diamond for the unupgraded diamond, though. Would want to offer a trade. The knight also hits this gold and this copper. I think I want to summon a ruby here. And, yeah, I don't know. Maybe just move the king back and forth. Okay. I don't have enough to afford any of those. Move the king back. I mean, it's so risky to do anything here. And opponent's also gaining their some of their mana as well. Okay, let's just move this back and forth. Silver, that's also a close range thing. I mean, there are so many, like, bigger threats that the opponent could do to me that are just, like, thankfully not being done. I think I spawn the diamond in now, put it there, and move the king away. Okay, the copper now is actually hitting this diamond. Skip, go here. Copper spawns. I mean, if you're gonna block your ability to move here, that's good for me. Skip, because I don't have anything good. At this point, our upgraded diamond can go do a check here. Moves. So this is, unfortunately, the gold right here has this defense on this copper, so I cannot attack it right now. I skip here? I guess I do. I could also attack here. There you go. Since this acts like a bishop and all. The gold is hitting this ruby. Queen now. So I could potentially trade my ruby for 2 gold, but easily the opponent could add an extra defender when I'm trying to do that trade. I kind of just want to, like, make a queen and move this and try to, like, horizontally attack. Okay, my king's getting hit with a copper. Skip the buy phase and, like, go here. Oh, God. The gold is being summoned, which is hitting my white diamond. Okay, skip the summon phase and put this here. So we have some diagonal checks that are going on, trying to hit this. We can get our rook into the action, but we'll spawn another rook using the ruby here. And then I will move this. This is not a rook, obviously, but it has the horizontal attack, so we're going to do this, pinning this diamond. Bronze got summoned. Alright, so skip the buy, because we have nothing to buy. I feel like I should trade the ruby and with the diamond, because the opponent doesn't have many pieces that are defending this area. Here I'll get a knight, and then move the queen closer to relevance. Diamond summon. Okay. So wait a minute, this black diamond is attacking my white diamond, but also, is this not defended? No, it is defended by the Ronin. Oh my god. Or that, I mean, whatever, that's a trade, whatever. But I am losing some of my attack up here. Let's skip this again, and I don't think anything is attacking this square. I really want to get this Ronin dead, though. Okay, the Ronin is potentially attacking this, although we have a knight, so it's fine for now. So let's see. I can use my iron in this spot, and then deliver another check, a double check, so that the, you know, everyone has to move. Or you could summon and capture, but shoot, there's actually more defenders on this square than I thought there would be. Also, overtime is coming up, and that's a massive problem. Let's just trade our pieces away, because overtime is coming. Skip, take this. Overtime in 3 turns. I think we have no defense on here. No, nothing is attacking here. Thank you for your useless copper contribution. We need to move our queen to a more relevant spot. We're also going to give this knight check and move this, Nope. Wait, this is a black ruby. No, I should take this while I'm delivering this knight check. Oh my god, this gold. Not only that, but the freaking Ronin is hitting this square. That Ronin is so strong in what it does. Oh god. Please don't overtime me right now. Oh, never mind. Wow. Wow. Well, that was embarrassing, so I did another run. As it turns out, like, not getting rid of the coppers in the deck was a good idea if you want to end stuff early, but it turns out this game ends up as a stall fest, and then having units with mutual defense is like the best thing you can possibly do. And gold is actually really powerful with its almost king attack, you know, moveset. I made a really bad misclick in the final match where I put this gold on the left, and I still won because the AI was dumb. And honestly, with these types of games, I wonder how much the AI being dumb is how you actually play them. I actually sidestepped the Ronin so like its forward attacks weren't such a big liability. And like unit spam eventually wins. Like if you have more cards in your deck than your opponent, then you just obviously win all the time. By far the best moment though of this second run was finding this bug though. You can just hit the upgrade buttons multiple times and it gives them all to you. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Also, the game's final faction teaser, you can't play the other two factions in the demo, but they are nice teasers.